Hi TikTok, welcome to my live stream. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher, and hi over here on YouTube. Thank you guys for coming. We will be talking about the animals today. If you don't know me, if this is the first time that you've ever met me, I'm 61 years old. I am a mom, I am a grandmother, and I have been vegan now for 9.5 years. Thank you for joining. Hi guys, I see you. All the cool people are coming in. Hello, hi Adrienne. Nice to see you. If you guys want to read a card, you can. Remember that we are a classroom here, so we're going to be teaching a lesson. If you want to absolutely talk to me over and you're on the YouTube channel, if you're on the YouTube channel, you're going to put a super chat in. If you're over here on TikTok and you want to read a card, make sure that you tap on the screen a lot. We have already 287 likes. Keep going, guys. Tapping on the screen. Not much else to do. We might as well have fun. All right, so we're going to be talking about why you shouldn't be eating animals, wearing animals, or exploiting them. So the definition of veganism is that you don't exploit animals. So you don't use them, you don't steal from them, okay? Veganism isn't actually about our health, although it happens to be healthy. Veganism is actually not about the environment, although it happens to be good for the environment. The definition of veganism is that we don't exploit animals. So we don't commodify them. We don't buy and sell them. We think of animals as kind of like children on the planet, and our job is to protect children. Our job is not to use children. Our job is to protect them. Our job is to protect the animals, not use them. So vegans don't, for example, if there's ever an event where there's an opportunity to ride on an elephant or something like that, or a camel or a horse, we would say no to that. Vegans will not exploit animals. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. The chat is not going too fast yet over here on YouTube, so let me just read some of the things. You want to ask me something, says Liza. Liza, you should have just gone ahead and asked me, because now it's going to go past and I won't see what the question was, okay? Hi to the person who just said boo. Hi, thank you for coming. Thanks for sharing, guys. Thank you, Timothy, for sharing. And thank you over here on TikTok for sharing. So yeah, we don't ride horses because we don't exploit animals, okay? Pretty easy, right? So if you don't know something's vegan, all you think to yourself is, was anything stolen here? Were there any body parts stolen? Was the freedom of animals stolen? If anything was stolen, it's not vegan, okay? Pretty easy? All right, let's get the first person in here. Now, yesterday we were reading these cards. We were reading how to respond to ridiculous things that meatheads say. We only read 2 cards, but most of you guys were not here yesterday, so we're going to start over again, okay? So when you come here on TikTok, you read a card, and then you can ask me anything you want or say whatever after, okay? Got it? You just have to read a card first. That's kind of like the price you have to pay to come in. You have to teach something. Hi, Chelsea. Thank you so much for the little heart, the little flowers. Chelsea, thank you very, very much. Appreciate that, Chelsea, very much. Okay, I'm going to write you on the Vegan Fantastic list. Chelsea, you get a check mark beside your name. I'm so glad you came. Chelsea, look at this one. Look at that. Cute, right? Would you eat this little one? Hopefully not. Don't eat anyone. Leave them alone. Leave animals alone. Leave all creatures alone. Don't hurt them. Imagine you are in their position. That's all there is to it. Okay, hey guys on YouTube, thanks a lot. I see a little hearts popping up here. Thank you very much for being here. Hi, Emily. I saw you. Emily Cooper is here. All the cool people are coming in over on YouTube as well. Okay, here on TikTok, let's see. Let's get the first person in. We have somebody named Kira. Uh-oh, Kira, I'm a little nervous because in your name, I see some swords. I don't know what that's all about. Hopefully you're not hurting anyone. Hello.
Hello.
Are you kind or cruel?
I would say I'm kind. I was in here like a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And you told me to join that Facebook group.
Okay, how did it go?
I could not find the group, but I've been like trying to do changes on my own and do my own research.
Okay, is it called challenge22.com?
Yeah, but I couldn't find it.
Okay, so challenge22.com, and then they put you into a Facebook after. Try that. It's for 22 days. They give you all kinds of tips and tricks, and there's access to free dietitians. It's really great, actually. Challenge22.com. So for 22 days, they help you to become vegan. Are you ready to read a card?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you for being here. Please read the number at the top left of the screen. I see 6,000. What do you see?
1.
On the top left of the screen, I see 6.3 thousand likes. Do you see that?
Oh, the likes. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay,
I
so
thought you meant the card.
everybody tap on this. You tell everybody, tap on the screen and encourage me. Say it.
The number.
Say tap on the screen and encourage me because you are the teaching assistant right now. You don't understand what I'm saying? You muted yourself or something. Are you there, Kira? Are you trying to find your way out? Did you get scared? Okay, I'm going to remove
I'm
you.
here. I'm just trying to understand. I'm sorry.
Okay, listen
It's
to me.
pretty late for me, so my brain is like a bit late
Okay,
right
listen
now.
to me. Listen to me. Okay, you see me now?
Yes.
Okay, you are the teaching assistant. Okay, that's why you're
Yes.
here, right? So you're going to read a card. Now you're going to
Yes.
tell people to tap on the screen. You're gonna do what I'm doing. Okay, pretend I'm not here. You're gonna say, "Hey guys, tap on the screen. Let's go. I'm gonna teach you something," and then you read the card. Got it?
Okay.
Gives me a little break. You know, people get tired of hearing just my voice. All right, go for it.
Okay, so I'm going to read this card now, and whilst I'm doing that, everybody tap on the screen.
Good job. Keep going.
How to respond to ridiculous things meatheads say. Wait, there's the hat came in the way. Carnists say, but lions eat animals, so why can't I? Vegans respond, you aren't a lion. Lions don't have a choice. They don't have moral agency, but you do. Lions also kill animals with their own claws and eat them raw. You don't do that, so why are you choosing only one characteristic of lions to follow, but not the others? To learn the truth about what happens to animals, watch the documentary called, there's like emojis in the way. Dominion Movement on YouTube.
Okay, Dominion Movement on YouTube. Exactly. That's a really important one to watch. All vegans have seen that, or at least tried to watch it. If you're already vegan, you really don't have to necessarily watch it, but everybody else must. Please repeat the name of it again, the documentary.
Dominion Movement on YouTube.
Okay, have you seen it yet?
I have not, but I will do that right after I leave this live.
Yeah, you have to watch it, okay? Because otherwise you don't really understand veganism until you see Dominion Movement. Thank you very much for coming. Do you have anything specific that you'd like to say to me before you leave?
No, I don't think so, but thank you for letting me read the card and come in here again.
You're very welcome. Thank you very much for coming in. All right, I'm going to disconnect you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, so thank you, guys. Let's clap, or as we do it here in TikTok land, we're going to tap on the screen, okay? Tap on the screen and thank her. She did a good job. She read the card. You know, everybody learned something. Can you guys stop with the rodeo hats, please, though, here on TikTok? Okay, you know I don't like that. Rodeo people are cruel. I want nothing to do with the rodeo hats on my head. I know the people on YouTube have no idea what's going on, but TikTok, it's crazy over there. All right, so this is the card that was just read. Stop it, please, with the rodeo hats. So this, we have a $5 donation here with a super chat. I'm going to read it right now. Let me see. Thank you for being here. Hopefully it's not a person who's vegan phobic. Remember, do not send me any messages that are vegan phobic. Only vegan fantastic messages, kind messages. Messages that encourage kindness towards the animals. All right, let's see what we have here. One of my favorite snacks is roasted cauliflower with hot sauce on it. Yes, high five to you. Big, big hug for you. That's a great comment. Okay, that you're going on the vegan fantastic side. So that's A-E, how do you spell your name? J-A-B-O, J-A-B-O. Check mark for you and all that you do to make this world a better place. Thank you, guys. Tap on the screen. Okay, I'm going to press a little heart on it here. There we go. Thank you so much for that little donation and that positive comment here. Really appreciate you. All right, guys, thank you for being here. Also, thanks for all the little roses here. Kaylee, thank you for the little rose. Brenzer, I saw the rodeo hat you just put on my head. I don't want that. Okay, I want nothing to do with rodeos. Rodeo people are the scum of the earth. Absolutely awful. Not only do they abuse horses, they abuse cows, they abuse children by dragging their children to watch this absolutely despicable event. Shame on all of you. All right, but there's some good people here on TikTok who are just following. Thank you for subscribing. Let's have a look here what we have. Okay, on TikTok. Hey, thank you, 5, for the little rose. And thank you here also to Joe for being here. I don't understand. I really don't understand what the applause is for, but anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you, guys. Remember, over here on YouTube, it's going pretty fast, so if you really want me to read your comment, you got to put a super chat in down below, and I'm going to try to read as many as I can, okay? Somebody named Sour Patch here. Let's go. Remember, when you come in here on TikTok, you have to read a card first, okay? All right, I saw a super chat here for $1. Thank you very much. Beast Kid is back. Thank you for the donation.
Hi there.
Hi, welcome. So your name is Sour Patch?
Yes.
All right, why'd you name yourself that?
I didn't name myself that. I got the nickname.
You got the nickname. Okay. Well, you know what's interesting? I'm not much for candies, but there's a type of Sour Patch candy that is actually vegan, meaning it has no gelatin in it. Do you know what gelatin comes from?
No, I do not.
So gelatin comes from taking the tendons and the ligaments of 6-month-old baby pigs and melting them down into this goo, then adding some color and sugar to that. So nobody should be eating gummy bears. And thankfully, a certain type of Sour Patch Kids is vegan. Now, they used to be anyway. I'm not 100% sure they still are. You ready to read card number 2?
I guess.
All right, cool. Thank you for being here.
I'm not the biggest reader, so.
Well, you have to know how to read. If you don't, I'll go on to the next person.
No, I know how to read.
Okay, so your job when you read is to be a teaching assistant. You're going to stop at each period, pause, and make it dramatic, okay? Because you're reading something important here.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so I'm going to flip you around, or flip the screen around here. 1 second, please. Thank you, by the way, on YouTube for your patience. We are going to be reading this card right now over on TikTok. My TikTok channel, by the way, is Music by That Vegan Teacher.
The screen is red.
Yeah, it's coming. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so
Harnesses.
well, 1 second before we begin. You're at 29.8 thousand. Tell everybody, say tap on the screen, guys.
Everybody tap on the screen, I guess.
All right, keep going. Your read now.
Okay. How to respond to ridiculous things. To meatheads say, harnesses say.
Okay, stop. Let's
but my
just stop for a
dad's-
second. Stop for a second, okay? You're reading the card and it says, how to respond to ridiculous things meatheads say. All right? Now it says carnists. A carnist is somebody who eats animals and is completely oblivious, doesn't know what's going on. They don't know how brainwashed they are. Okay? Can you say the word? Can you say the word carnist?
Carnists say, but my dad says I need meat to be strong. Are you smarter than him? Vegans respond, yes, your father may know lots of things, but in this area, he's wrong. The latest research has once again confirmed that meat is linked to cancer, strokes and heart attacks. What does that say? Strokes and heart attacks,
Whereas
eating lentils, beans, rice, potatoes, broccoli, blueberries, flax, seeds, tofu, walnuts, and other plants is, I can't see it because the comments,
is linked to health. That's right. So eating plants is healthy. And
may I say something?
One moment, please. So eating plants is healthy and hurting animals is cruel. All right. So what did you learn from what you just read?
I learned that you think that eating meat is bad, but I want to say something real quick.
Well, wait. Did you think it's okay to hurt animals?
Kind of, not really.
Okay. Well, if you think you have to make up your mind. If you think it's okay to hurt animals, I can't help you. Okay. I'm only here to help people who actually have a heart.
I don't need you to help me. I just need to speak. I saw one of your videos. It said vegans are nicer than God, and I believe that is false because God has created you, and why would he make you say that?
Why would who make what?
So, look, no, I believe that no one is nicer than God, and I saw one of your videos that said...
Okay, why do you think that no one's nicer than God? It's clear that I am nicer than God, and all vegans are, because we're protecting animals while God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, or dead, or he never existed at all.
I really don't like how you said any of that.
I
hate that.
How do you know that God is good? When he created lions who devour baby zebras in front of their crying mothers.
That's the food chain.
What kind?
You gotta understand that there's a food
One
chain.
second, please. One second. Shh. Why would he create? I'm going to flush you if you don't listen and you don't follow carefully. Okay, we're talking. I mean, when I say something to you, you respond. You respond. I'm going to leave you. Goodbye. Okay, guys, if you are coming to here to talk about God, then you must have an actual conversation with me. I asked, why would a kind God create beings that would suffer on purpose? God is fucked in the head. God, first of all, I don't even think God exists. But if he does, as I said, he's either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, or dead. It's impossible that God is kind. Impossible. Look how much suffering is going on. Look how many cruel people there are, except for over here on YouTube, where there is a $9.99 little super chat. And what did you write? Mad Best Hello Gurry Maker wrote that the person that wrote boring. Okay, so here's my tip for you, okay? If you ever think that life is boring, it means that you are boring. It means that you don't have a good enough imagination. It means you don't see your purpose here on earth. There should never be a single moment in your life where you're bored, because it means you're not learning, you're not doing anything, you're not exercising, you're not trying hard, okay? So that's my message to you. You paid $9.99 to tell me what a boring person you are. That's what you just did. Hey, don't bother. Okay, go and get something to do. If you want to, if you're bored, then tap on the screen and educate people right now by typing in plants don't feel pain, or write down plants have protein, or write down be vegan, not violent. You see, some great people are doing that right now. You can see in the comments right now, okay? That's what you should be doing. All right, we're going to listen to this song real quick. Listen carefully. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, YouTube, for being here. Thank you, TikTok, for being here. We're going to be getting into talking to the next person. So far, we've read 2 cards. Animals are here with us, not for us. Oh, we just got another super chat. Sorry, guys, it's going too fast. Thank you to Ben, who wrote the word ort. O-R-T. I don't know what that stands for. I mean, I'm 61. I'm kind of old, so maybe write out the actual word, unless it stands for oranges, radishes, and turnips, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I just forgot. Somebody told me they ate turnips, and I said I was going to go buy turnips. Damn, I forgot. Okay, anyway, well, next time. Okay, thank you over here on TikTok. Thank you so much for all of the different people who are following here. Really appreciate you. And over here on YouTube, I see there's a $4.99 donation, and this means the person wants me to read what they wrote. So let me see. Callie Rockstar wrote, God put animals on earth for our survival. No, we don't need to hurt animals. Okay, that's wrong. That's a lie. I'm not happy that you just wrote a lie. I'll read the rest. If it wasn't for ancestors, I think you mean our ancestors, hunting animals and eating them, we wouldn't be here today. This lady, so you live near a grocery store today. You can buy plants. I went to a grocery store today. I bought all kinds of plants. You don't need to go to the cemetery part of the grocery store. You don't need to go to the morgue part of the grocery store. You live near a grocery store, so you can buy lentils, beans, and rice, potatoes, carrots, and broccoli. All good things. Have empathy. Don't be mean. Hey, thank you for the chicken on my head, TikTok. Thank you for the chicken on my shoulder. Thanks, guys. Oh, it happened too fast. I didn't get a chance to write it down. But okay, Callie, you're going on the veganphobic list. C-A-L-I. Get an X. That was not a good comment. Not worth it. All right, guys, do not waste my time with dumb comments, okay? Write good things. You're here to educate people. That's why you're here, to educate people, to teach them, okay? Thanks for sharing the live, by the way. And we're here to talk about, God if you want to. Hold on, TikTok. I'm going to read your names out loud because I noticed some of you guys just started to follow me, okay? Hannah, thank you for being here. I see you put a whole bunch of crosses. You must be vegan, right? Because, of course, if you're Christian, you must be vegan. Because it says in the Bible, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. You know what that means. Be vegan at every meal. Pretty cool, right? All you amazing Christians out there, of course you must be vegan. You wouldn't be hypocrites, would you? You wouldn't be massive hypocrites who go through the Bible and be like, yeah, I'm going to follow this, man, I'm not going to follow that. You wouldn't do that, right? Exactly. Sure. All right, guys. Thank you for following. Somebody just told me that they're gay. Why are you telling me that you're gay? This is not about you. This is about the animals. Why is it that people always make it about them? All right, hold on. Where's my flag? See this flag? This is a freedom flag. This is a freedom flag. This means that it's a great flag for us to take when we go shopping. Today I brought it with me. I put it on my shopping cart. I was going up and down the aisles and I was like, okay, let's fill up our shopping cart with all the different foods that this represents. This is cool, right? It's a freedom flag. When you are vegan, the first rule of Vegan Club is you tell everyone that you are in Vegan Club. The first rule of Vegan Club is you tell everyone that you're in Vegan Club. Hey, thanks for that decoration, TikTok. Okay, what else do we have over here on YouTube? Oh my goodness, it's going too crazy, guys. I can't read all the things that you're writing. It's going a bit too fast. Oh, Blood Solstice just gave a $4.99 tip. Thank you. And you wrote that you like my hair. Oh, thank you. I'm going to write you down on the Vegan Fantastic side. Blood Solstice hosting. That's a really long name. Is it okay if I just write Blood Solstice? Solstice. That's a weird name. I wish I could talk to you. I wonder why you called yourself that. Over on YouTube, we have another super chat over here. Thank you very much. Super Classroom. Okay, Callie Rockster wrote over. Okay, YouTube, or say TikTok. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you. Okay, we're going to read card number 3 very soon. Okay, TikTok, just give me a sec because I have 2 phones going right now. I have this one here for TikTok and this one for YouTube. Okay, YouTube. Callie Rockster writes, when God in the Bible said, thou shalt not kill, it was meant for humans, not animals. No. If you look very closely, there's no asterisk. There's no footnote at the back. You are lying because you want to keep being cruel. And I am telling you that you should be kind. It specifically says in the Bible, thou shalt not kill and thou shalt not steal. Now, let's talk about the part about stealing, okay? If you are eating a chicken wing, you have stolen someone's life, someone's baby, someone's friend, someone's freedom, someone's wings. Don't be cruel. Stop looking at the Bible and picking out things to show that you are absolutely morally bankrupt. If you are actually Christian, be vegan. If Jesus was here right now beside me, you know what he would say? He'd put his arm around me and say, Miss Katie, you're doing a good job. Thank you for doing God's work, because God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, or dead. For some reason, God is not here. And we have to, us vegans, end up doing all the work. It's not fair, but, here we are. All right? So, Callie, that wasn't cool. All right? You're going on, you get another X for that. You're already on the vegan-phobic side. Come on, Callie. Be vegan. Come on. You can do better than that. All right, what do we have here? All right, hold on. Okay, TikTok or YouTube, hold on. I saw there's a super chat, but I have to go back to TikTok. Okay, we're reading card number 3. Otherwise, TikTok's going to feel ignored, but I'll come back to it, okay? Daniel, thank you for joining. Cece, thank you for joining. And thank you, everybody here, for subscribing on TikTok. Thank you to Jeremy, who just subscribed. No, don't tell me about the animals that you hurt. TikTok, I'm not happy with that. Cole, you put a whole bunch of Christian crosses. That means you must be vegan, right, Cole? Right? All right, good. All right, let's see who else. We have a bunch of people. If you're just subscribing here, Vivian, you shared the live. Thanks a lot, Vivian. I really appreciate that you did that. Avery shared the live also. That's amazing. You guys are doing great. Nancy wrote tofu. That's right. Tofu. When you look at this, you can see all the different vegan foods that this represents, right? Here's some tofu right here. We've got some tomatoes over here with the red. Can you guys think of some other things? Write them down. Write down the vegan foods that you can think of as they pertain to this flag. Look, you've got oranges, pumpkins, you got bananas and pineapple, you got kale, which I ate I'm going to swear I was going to say shit ton, but I won't say that. I ate a ton of it. Ton of kale today. An absolute massive amount. You know what I did today? I chopped it into a bunch of really, really, really small pieces. And then I added a tiny bit of olive oil. And then I added balsamic vinegar. And then I added, here's the crazy ingredient. I said to my husband, what if we added peanut butter to our kale? Kale salad. He said, I don't know, let's try it. Because you know how you can sometimes sprinkle nuts onto any kind of salad, right? So we tried that. And then we put a few sunflower seeds. And it was so good. I mean, we ate a massive amount. It was so delicious. Eat kale. You'll like it. Look, the first time I tried it, I didn't like it because I didn't actually know that you have to take the leaves and go like this. So I just like chopped the whole thing up. You know? That's right. You know, I didn't even eat kale ever before becoming vegan. I know, crazy. Anyway, it was delicious. Okay, thanks a lot for being here, everyone. I am going to, and thanks a lot for not putting the rodeo hats on anymore, okay? So Mel is somebody who's new here. Remember, you have to be over 18 if you're coming to read on TikTok, okay? Don't come in if you're under 18. You have to know how to read.
Lately, I do know how to read, it's alright.
Hi. I am Miss Katie. I'm 61 years old. I've been vegan for 9.5 years. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I've watched you before. I've seen you on YouTube quite a few times.
Okay. Tell me a little about you. Where are you in the world?
UK.
You're in the UK, so you're in the United Kingdom. I'm here in Canada at the moment. It is 8:05 at night. What time is it in the UK right now?
1 o'clock in the morning.
1 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, it's really late over there. What are you doing up so late?
Spamming my friends. I can't.
Okay, are you ready? There's an awful lot of noise there. So are you prepared to read a card?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Okay, as you get ready to read this card, I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to use my little magnet. I'm going to put it on the wall over here. You just get ready to read that, okay? And I'm going to pay attention 1 little minute to YouTube over here. Okay, YouTube wrote, Beast Kid is back wrote, God gave us animals so we can have Pardon me?
Where am I reading from?
You're going to read the whole card when it is time, okay? Right now I'm just over here on YouTube because I have 2 cameras going. Okay, so this person gave a $5 donation and wrote, God gave us animals so we can have nutrients. Also, yeah, we don't need nutrients from animals. We can eat only. Can you please mute your mic? Can you please mute your microphone for a second? Okay.
Hold on a minute, yeah.
Okay, hold on one second. I'll be right with you, okay? God gave us animals so that we can take care of them. That's why animals are here. They are not here for us to use or wear. We're not going to rip off their skin. Do you know that anytime you see somebody wearing fur, do you know how they kill animals in that industry? They breed them in tiny cages. And when it's time to kill them, they put a prod into their bumhole and electrocute them. That is how sickening this world is. Do you know why we shouldn't be eating eggs? Because little baby boy chicks are macerated at 1 day old. Because they'll never grow up to be able to lay eggs. It's awful. Do not eat eggs. Do not eat chickens. Do not eat anyone. Stop making excuses and be vegan from now on. Lucas, get the rodeo hat off my head over here. Stop it. Be kind. Don't be vegan phobic. All right, we have another super chat over here. Let me read this one. Hold on. This one says, how do you have a husband? Okay, Harley, how do I have a husband? Well, I met him. And then, we became friends. And then we got married. That's how I have a husband. Yeah, and he's vegan like me. So works out, works great. Right now he's actually in the other room and he's putting up some curtains. Yeah, we just got some new curtains. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, so you're ready to read card number 3 now?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so remember you're reading nice and loudly and you tell everybody, say, guys, tap on the screen.
Tap on the screen.
Okay, try not to sound so schmernerd, Pick up the pace and sound a little bit more lively. Go.
Sorry. Am I reading from the kind of safe bit?
I just told you where to read from. I said read from the top and read the whole card.
Okay, yeah, sorry. How to respond to ridiculous things the meatheads say. But my priest said that God created animals for us to eat. Shouldn't I respect what he says? Vegans respond, no, your priest, like many religion leaders, is a massive hypocrite. He's completely ignoring the 10 Commandments, which clearly say thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. If you're eating a chicken wing, you've paid someone to kill an innocent animal to steal their freedom, their joy, their this gives the life if your religious leaders are being fulfilled by death or stolen body parts. Do not follow them. Change
If your religious leaders are being fueled
by death or stolen body parts, do not follow them. Change your religion. Do not eat meat, eggs, or milk stolen from cows. Do not steal the skin or fur or feathers from anyone.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you something, okay?
Yeah.
You read most of the words right, okay? But it was not very inspiring. You sounded like this. Blah 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 la 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 la. Okay? I just lost 300 followers over on my YouTube channel because you're sounding so boring. You have to read if you're a teaching. Guys, do not come in here and be a teaching assistant unless you can actually read and make it sound interesting, because it is interesting.
This is not to be rude, but this is how I speak normally.
Yeah, but I don't want you to speak normally. You're a teaching assistant. That means you pause when you're reading out loud. You pause at the end of a period and you wait for a second. But guys, what are you putting in my head? What is that? Oh, that's a thing. Okay, fine. That was some sort of decoration for I guess New Year's or something. All right. When you're a teaching assistant, you have to read with enthusiasm. I know you're
again.
No, it's okay. Thank you for being here, though. Do you have a quick thing that you'd like to tell people about veganism? Or what did you, let me see, did you even learn from what did you just read? Can you even remember what you just read, I mean?
Yeah, it's about like religion and how you shouldn't follow like eating animals and all that.
Well, what do you mean and all that? Pardon me?
It's like bad. Stealing from the animals is like bad.
Yeah, it's not like bad. It is bad. Stealing from animals is bad. And if you have, so the card that you just read, it says here, but carnists say, but my priest said, God created animals for us to eat. Should I respect what he says? Then you pause, okay? That goes for every other TikToker who's coming in to read the cards. Okay, you got to read with some sort of enthusiasm, all right? Now, and then the vegan will respond, no, your priest, like many religious leaders, is a massive hypocrite.
Yeah.
And then you stop because there's a period at the end of the sentence, okay?
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm still teaching you something, okay? So the reason that you pause is because you want the information to fly. You're all the way in England, okay? You want the information to come all around the world, okay? Get into people's heads, and they want them to, then you want them to have the ability to imagine what you're saying, like to envision it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Right, so you have to envision that this priest is up there and he's being a massive hypocrite. He's like, everybody love your neighbor. Meanwhile, there's a dead animal inside of him who didn't want to die. Religious people are terrible. That's why you should not be religious. You should be kind. You should be vegan instead. Okay, you can go ahead and say something now.
So why do you not, why do you think vegans are kinder than God?
Because vegans are kinder than God. God is not helping the animals. Vegans are.
Yeah. That's what God did so wrong for not just you. Any vegans are have the same point as you.
I'm sorry, I can't understand you. Try to say a sentence without the word like in the middle. Okay? Say what you mean. Say it again.
So what I mean is, you know how you say vegans are kinder than God?
Yes.
Right?
Vegans are kinder than God because we're protecting animals and God is doing fuck all. He's doing nothing.
I just want you to say fair play, you want to believe what you believe, but
I didn't understand what you just said. I did not. Stop. I say that sentence over again.
Shouldn't I mean, I get what you believe, but don't you think people should
What? Stop. Why are you saying like? People should like. Just say what you mean. Stop putting extra words in there that don't mean anything.
I mean, do you think that people should be able to believe what they want to?
No, I don't think people should believe what they want to. I don't think people should believe in mermaids and in unicorns and that the earth is flat. I think people should be taught to use critical thinking skills to make decisions based on science and reason. That's what I think.
Yeah, okay.
You ready to go now?
Yeah.
Okay. Look, I'm sorry if I'm kind of tough on you, but you know when you come in to be a teaching assistant here on TikTok, you have to read the
Yeah.
card properly, and please try your best. Look, we all say extra words sometimes, right? If I'm talking to my parent, I'll use the word like or whatever. But when you're in a teaching position or in a position where you are giving a speech or reading something, you have to change your demeanor a little bit, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you for coming. Guys, everybody tap on the screen and because she did a really good job, okay? Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next live, all right? Guys, tap on the screen. Thank you. She has 65.9. Keep on going. Tap on the screen for her, okay? I'm very proud that she showed up. She did a good job. I know I'm a bit tough, but you know? All right, so anyway, we have now 1, 2, 3. We read 3 cards. We read 3 cards about crazy things that carnists say. Okay, sorry, you guys over here on YouTube. TikTok, one sec, okay? YouTube is trying to get a hold of me. Oh, so many things are going really fast. Let me just see if I can try to read this one. Okay, so this one, this super chat by somebody named the Cat and Dog Lover. Oh, this person's a cat and dog lover. Do you think they're actually vegan? What do you guys think on TikTok? I got a super chat here. Some people say they love cats and dogs, but they have a belly full of pigs and cows and chickens. So we're going to see. I'm a bit scared to read it, but let's see. It says, I'm an anti-vegan teacher because of, call me Chris. So that makes absolutely no sense. Because of some person who is famous, you decided to hurt animals. How does that make any sense? You literally wrote the cat and dog lover. How can you be so hypocritical? What is the difference between a cat and a dog or a rabbit and an innocent little baby chick or a little pig? What is the difference? How can you be so cruel to some animals? How can you be so racist towards them just because they look different? That's wrong. Hey, TikTok, thanks for being here. I just saw Stargirl joined. Thank you, Stargirls. Thank you, Samela. Thank you, George, for subscribing to my TikTok account. Thank you, guys. 10,000 people have showed up here on TikTok. That is wonderful. I very much appreciate you being here. Let's go over here to the next super chat here. We have, who is this here? New one. Okay. Oh, the same person again. The cat and dog lover writes, I'm vegan, but you bully people like her. Huh? How am I bullying you? How am I bullying you? You don't even have to be here. You can literally just scroll away. I am a teacher, and you know what? You know what's really weird? I get all kinds of letters and comments from different people who are actually teachers, and they say, oh my goodness, you are so lucky because you get to actually teach. You get to actually say what you want to say. You don't have to pull up with the bullshit. So many teachers are quitting because there's so many crazy people, so many students who don't know how to read. They're not reading at grade level, and they are saying thank you to me for telling people how to. Oh, Cosmo, thanks for the gigantic dinosaur on the screen. Whoa, guys, tap on the screen. Cosmo, you're going down on the vegan fantastic list. Thank you for being here, Cosmo. Really appreciate that, Cosmo. Guys, tap on the screen. All right. Thank you for sharing, by the way. I noticed that somebody named Felix just shared and Gerda shared. Thank you, Peter, for showing up as well. Okay, let's go over here and see if there's any, if I missed any super chats. I'm really sorry if I did. Let's go to the next one. We have somebody, okay, Aylin just wrote over. So guys, let me just do a little restart, okay? If you're here on TikTok, I am filming two different things. I'm on TikTok over here on one phone, and over here on another phone, I'm on YouTube, right? So they put these things called super chats, which means that they have a comment that comes really bright and they want me to read it. So I'm going to read it, okay? And you guys over here, you guys, if you want to get my attention, just keep on tapping on the screen. And if you put little decorations in like fruits that are dancing or whatever, then your name goes to the top. Okay, and then you could come and read. But make sure you're over 18. No, Lucas, I'm not letting any people who are vegan phobic and who put rodeo hats on my head. Not letting you in. Don't do it anymore. Want nothing to do with you scumbag rodeo people. Horrific. All right, here we have Aylin. Aylin. Thank you for the $4.99 donation. I will now read what you wrote. If other animals can eat each other, why can't I eat other animals? A human is an animal too. Well, look, think of other things, terrible things that humans do. Okay, did you think about some other things that humans do? If humans do terrible things, does that mean you should do terrible things? No. If lions eat zebras, that doesn't mean that you should go ahead and eat zebras. You don't have to. They are obligate carnivores. Some animals are. Now think about elephants. Elephants get big eating plants because plants have protein. They really, really do. Being vegan is healthy. You know it's true. Plants have protein. They really, really do. So why the fuck aren't you vegan yet? No more excuses for you. Woo, 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 woo. I know, my voice. I don't know what propels me or compels me to sing. But anyway, be vegan, guys. Thank you for the little decoration over here on TikTok. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jonathan, for just subscribing here on TikTok. I saw that. And thank you for sharing. Thank you, Christy, for sharing. All right, so Aileen wrote, we already got that. Okay, so you don't have to eat animals. Okay, Aileen? Right, thanks for your question. Do we have any others here? I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Jaden just gave a $4.99 tip and didn't write anything. I'm going to press like on it. There we go. Thank you so much, Jaden, for being a supporter here on this channel. And who else do we have here? Christy Goa Noah 3407 gave a $5 donation from Australia. I think an A means that. What do you guys think that she wrote? Or he? Yeah, Christy. I'm afraid to look. Afraid to see. There's no word vegan in that name, so it could be. No rodeo hats, guys. Cut it out. Okay, guys, look. You see this? Look at this, guys. All right, it says here. Hold on one second, YouTube. I have to show TikTok. Okay, look. This says rodeo people exploit horses. Okay, look at that. Do not put rodeo hats on my. I don't know. You guys don't need to know. You're on YouTube over here. TikTok. Don't put rodeo hats on my head. Okay, somebody's gonna come in and read this. In the meantime, thanks for tapping on the screen and for sharing. Thank you for the little roses to the person who put all the 9 roses. Lucas, you're going on the vegan phobic list. Lucas. That's an X. Okay, stop with the rodeo hats. It's not funny. Okay, Christy wrote, tonight for dinner, everyone should make a healthy vegan pizza. Yay! I was afraid to read your comment, but that is a great thing to write. A healthy vegan pizza with vegan cheese, olives, basil, pineapple, because pineapple belongs on pizza. I agree. Tomatoes and vegan ham. Only vegan meat. That's amazing. Christy's going on the vegan fantastic list. Christy, do you know what a good thing you did here today? You came here, you gave a $5 donation, and you educated people. You told them about how important it is to be vegan, and you gave them a good example about how they can eat vegan pizza. So thank you for that. Really appreciate you for that very much. Guys, make sure you tap on the screen. Okay, somebody else here wrote, okay, I would just like to say God didn't make our choices, but God created lions. God created snakes who sneak up on innocent little animals, innocent little mice, and devour them in one shot. That's not very nice. What kind of a nice God would do that? Not very nice God. All right, who else do we have here? 1 second. Hold on, YouTube, 1 second. I'm really sorry. Somebody wrote, I'm not vegan, I eat water. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, vegans are allowed to drink water. This is silly. Why are you saying silly stuff? Come on. Use your brain. Write something better than that. Who's the next person here? Ayla writes, you know you're like 60 to 70. You know you're like. Why'd you write the word like in the middle there? That is not necessary in your sentence. Okay, and what do you mean I know that I'm like 60 or 70? I know that I am 61. And you're telling 5 and other little ones what to do. What? Your sentence doesn't even make sense. First of all, it's all capitalized as if you're yelling. And then you're saying little ones what to do. You can't spell. every right, you can't write the word right properly, to eat anything. Yes, and you know what? You're right. You can eat anything you want. Okay, Ayla? But you can't eat who you want. See the difference? You can eat a carrot, you can eat a potato, you can eat anything you want, but you cannot eat who you want. Animals are here on the planet for us to protect, not to cut in half. All right, look at this cute little cow here. I don't want you to eat cows. It's wrong to go to McDonald's and eat burgers. It's wrong to hurt innocent animals who never did a single thing wrong to you ever, Ayla. Your job is to be vegan starting now. Right? I don't want any more of these crazy super chats that are just cruel. Don't do that again. Got it? What did somebody else wrote? Sandals made out of rubber aren't that killing plants? I don't know what you're talking about. Sandals, look, don't just Google whatever you're about to buy. Just check it out. Check out what it's made out of. If it's made out of any animal products, if it's stolen animal products, just don't buy it. It's that simple. Okay? It's not really that complicated. Next one. Somebody else. Okay, this is a $10 donation over here on YouTube. Thank you very much. Let's see what you wrote. This is from Olin Hanger. Oh, Olin, you're starting off with saying, we're omnivores, though. We can survive, right? Yep. Yeah, you can absolutely. I used to eat animals, and then I realized I don't have to. Okay? So right away it says, we're omnivores. So you can choose. You can choose not to hurt animals. So why would you choose to hurt innocent cows if you don't have to? We can survive off a complete vegan diet. That's right. But I wouldn't think I'd be healthy without why? Why wouldn't you be healthy? And what's wrong with taking some supplements? You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Wouldn't you rather take a B12 pill than pay somebody to cut off the head of an innocent animal? Come on. Can you explain to me if it's actually healthy? Yes, you don't need me. You don't need me to tell you. Just all the information is out there. Go to ChatGPT and say, hey, ChatGPT, I want to be an ethical vegan. I don't want to hurt animals. How can I eat healthy foods without hurting animals? And then ChatGPT will tell you. Okay? Okay, let's go now to card number 4. Over here on TikTok, we're going to read card number 4. Remember, if you come in, hey, Cosmo. Cosmo's here. When you come in to read a card, you have to... Hi, Cosmo. Are you here to read?
Yes.
All right, thank you. You're the one who put the big dinosaur on the screen?
Yes.
That was very nice of you. Thank you. All right, so this is card number 4. All right, I'll flip this over here. There we go. Okay, so you are now the teaching assistant. Your job is to teach the class, read the card, and encourage everybody. Go.
Okay. How to respond to ridiculous things meatheads say. Carnists say, but if being vegan is about food, why do you keep trying to make me feel guilty by talking about how animals feel? Vegans respond, veganism isn't about food. It's about ending the slavery and commodification of animals. According to the Vegan Society, veganism is a philosophy, a way of living which seeks to exclude as far as is possible all forms of exploitation of and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. If you're against abuse and slavery, you should be vegan.
Good job. You're absolutely right. If you're against abuse and slavery, you should be vegan. You did a really good job reading that card. Thank you very much, Cosmo. And we got up to 112,000. Ah, the little chicken on the screen. TikTok.
Cute.
Ah, thank you for that. All right, Cosmo. So why are you so kind? And tell me, what brings you here today?
I like to learn about, being vegan more and more every day, just to improve, and be more educated about it.
Well, thank you very much. I really look forward to your channel growing and you becoming a teacher just like me. We need more people. We need a lot of vegans to be doing live streams and to teach vegan facts to people who don't yet know. So thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
All right, I'll see you later.
Bye.
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 Bye. So that was really nice of her. Guys, wasn't that cute? Tap on the screen over here on TikTok, and thank you very much. All right, so over here on YouTube, what do we have? Let me see. Just make sure I don't miss anything. So follower of Jesus wrote here. There's a super chat here, and the person wrote, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus of Nazareth. Okay. Well, I'm not sure why you're doing that. You know, it is obvious that vegans are kinder than God, but that Jesus guy, he seemed pretty nice. And as I said, if Jesus was sitting here right now beside me, and I said, Jesus, do you think all these people should be vegan or violent? We all know what he would say. Jesus would say, everybody should be vegan, not violent. So it's not that complicated, all right? Thank you for sharing the live stream, by the way, here on TikTok, on YouTube. I mean, thank you very much. So followers of Jesus, you know, continue to be kind, not cruel. All right, we have Parker here who just wrote a super chat here, $4.99 donation. Thank you, Parker. I want to see what you wrote. Hope it's good, not vegan phobic. You wrote, God is so much better than you. He made you. You never think that you're better than God. You need to believe in God to go to heaven. Well, I don't believe in God. I think that God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, or dead, or he never existed at all. I think the vegans are doing all of the work that God should be doing. We are here protecting animals. We're telling people to stop eating 6-month-old baby pigs. We're saying we're against the Holocaust. The Holocaust never ended for the animals. In World War II, these bad people named the Nazis put a whole bunch of other people into gas chambers, and that is continuing now with the innocent animals. Nobody should be killing animals unless it is in self-defense. You can eat every other thing in the grocery store. So if you have some sort of a God that you think wants you to hurt animals, I suggest you get a new God. Good luck with that. You can try to be Unitarian Universalist. They are these churches who don't actually believe in God, but you know, I've been checking them out lately, and they did say that they were going to stop the exploitation of animals, but so far, I went to 2 congregations and I still saw some cow's milk on the counter, so I wasn't happy with them. So we're trying to find the best religion, guys. All right, so Parker said, thank you for the donation, but I want you to be kinder from now on. I want you to be vegan. All right, all the people here on YouTube, thank you so much. It's going really too fast. If you really want me to read what you write, put in a super chat. In the meantime, let's go over here to TikTok. All right, TikTok, we are reading how to respond to ridiculous things that carnists say. Remember, you have to be over 18 if you come in, okay? And carnists say, but what do you want me to do? Just eat grass all day? Silly. Obviously, we don't want that. Let's see if we can get an adult in here to read, okay? Remember, don't come in if you're under 18. Hey, silly. Hi, Jonah. I just saw you joined. Luca, stop with the rodeo hats. They're so annoying.
I mean, these rodeo hats are actually, it's ridiculous, and it's gross, and it's disgusting, frankly.
Right. Are you ready to read a card now?
Absolutely.
Okay, where are you?
And I will say, I was in here a couple months ago, and you were questioning me about becoming a moderator, and I was wondering if you wanted to make me a mod to control the
well,
chat.
I didn't get to know you yet. You have to go and comment 3 times each time I post a new video. I only make people into moderators when I know them, when I've talked to them privately, when I've seen your face and all that, you know? But thanks for asking.
Yes.
No dentures, guys. I already have teeth.
Whoa, get those out of here now.
All right. All right, so we have a card here. You ready
you know what? You were actually my teacher, my son's teacher.
Your son's teacher. Interesting. What grade? What grade did I teach him?
It was 2nd grade.
All right. Cool. All right. So here we are. So that must have been. So I was teaching English at a French school. Which school was he at?
It was St. Joseph's.
No, I never taught at St. Joseph's.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Maybe you're just getting your kids mixed up. All right, here we go. All right, so how to you go ahead and read the card, okay? You're a teaching assistant. What number? Right. What number do you see at the top of the screen?
Numero 15.
123,000 likes. So 123.7 likes. Guys, keep on tapping on the screen to encourage our new teaching assistant here. Okay, you can go
Yes.
for it. You start reading.
All right. How to respond to ridiculous things meatheads gooning say.
Okay, why are you saying a weird word?
It doesn't say that.
Okay,
Meatheads say.
thank you. You can go. Okay, do not come in if you're going to be cruel or weird. You can come in and tell the truth and read the card properly. Let's go to the next person, Grayson. Grayson, do you know how to read properly?
Hello.
Hi, Grayson.
Hello.
Hi, do you know how to read properly?
Hey, spam that link in the chat if you like McDonald's. That-
Okay, I guess you don't
in
even
the
know
chat
how
if
to
you like
answer a
McDonald's.
question. Okay, yeah, you can spam if you are sick and tired of McDonald's hurting animals. That's a good idea. Thank you for that. Good comment. Let's go to the next person here. So we have somebody named Grace. Grace, please come in and read a card. If you don't know how to read, then don't come in.
Know how to read, don't worry.
Okay.
Right, what am I writing from the start? I'm not writing, reading, my bad.
What did you just
Hello?
say?
Am I reading from the start? Like the
Wait, just a
how to-
second. Okay, listen, honestly, okay? Did you just ask me if you should read from the start as opposed to the end?
Well, I didn't know if you meant like the first paragraph or like the title.
You read everything. Never ask your
Okay.
teacher if you should read from the start. When your teacher points at something, gives it to you, just start reading. The worst
Okay.
case scenario is that you're reading a few sentences that
Right,
the
can you take
class
some
already
deep breaths?
heard.
Can you take some deep breaths, please?
Okay, you're going to go. Thank you for
Yes, go on.
coming. Goodbye. All right, let's get to the next person. Okay, guys, do not waste your poor teacher's time. Do not ask stupid questions. If the teacher gives you something to read, just read it. Don't have a big discussion. Should I read this word? Should I read that word? Should I read from the start? Should I read backwards from the last word all the way up the page? You drive your poor teachers crazy. Okay, what do we have over here? Thank you for coming in if you know how to read. Next person. Over here, Christy writes, vegan teacher, I changed my username. I hope you now remember me. Oh, Christy Vegan. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. I come here and share vegan tips on your streams. Also, FK non-vegans, cruel bad people. Christy, you're getting another check mark, okay? Thank you very much for being here. Really appreciate you. Thank you also to the next person who gave a little, another super chat. Thank you to Yaha. Okay, somebody's having trouble here on to get in over on TikTok. It's spinning and spinning. Sorry about that. I'm not sure. I'm just going to disconnect you and you can try again, okay? Oops. Okay, let's see over here. We have somebody named SXPH. Remember, you have to be over 18 to come in and read a card. We're on card number 6. Over here, Yaha just wrote. Oh, hi. Hi. Can you just hold on 1 second while I just look at my YouTube channel for a sec?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, 1 sec. Okay, so Yaha just wrote, thank you for the super chat, first of all. Gave a $6.99 tip and wrote, can you play the song 2025 by Jelly House? It's not vegan phobic. It's just a really good, and it would make my day. Thank you. So Yaha, here's the thing. Today we're actually doing only teaching, and we're not actually playing songs by other people. We did already listen to a song that I composed, but thank you for coming in, and I hope you enjoy your song. Turn it on full blast and go ahead and dance, you know? Thank you, Yaha, for being here. Thank you so much. All right, guys, we have somebody who's reading a card over here. I'm going to put this on the screen. Before we begin, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Hi, my name's Sophie. You can call me Fiona. I don't really know what to say.
Sweetheart, can you just wait 1 sec? I don't think you're over 18, and you have to be over 18 on TikTok Live. Sorry. I'm sorry. Do you have a really quick question you can ask me, and then I'll answer it if you want, okay? But I'm sorry, you have to be over 18.
No, that's fine. I'll go. It's fine.
All right. Sorry, precious. Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad because you seem like such a nice person. All right. Yeah, we were going to read the card. Oh, yeah, that's it. What do you want me to do? Okay, eat grass all day. Okay, I'm going to go over there. 1 second, TikTok. Let me get to the next person. But before I do, thank you to everybody on TikTok who's subscribing. Let me read your names out loud, okay? All All right, we have a Hello Kitty fan who says hi. Thank you to Cinnamon Roll. Thank you to Starlight for following. I know, she was really sweet, wasn't she? I'm sorry, I feel bad. TikTok rules though, okay? Furman's following the live. And Aya and Tony, thank you, notification for being here. Thank you, Amron. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you, Caleb and Borzi. Thanks everybody for being here. And Isa just joined. And yeah, thank you for following me, everybody, on TikTok. And over here on YouTube, let me see what you guys are writing. Oh, we have a $4.99 donation. And this says, by Hoodie and Sunsets. 1 second, guys, on TikTok. I'll be right there, okay? It says, the Bible permits eating animals. Well, actually, the Bible says, thou shalt not kill and thou shalt not steal. So isn't it amazing how you religious people are such massive hypocrites that you just pick and choose whatever it is that you want? I find it weird. You know, why would you deliberately hurt animals if you don't have to? You paid $4.99 to come here to a person who's trying to save animals to try to convince me that the Bible is telling you to hurt animals? What is wrong with you? You want me to read the rest of your comment? I don't think it's going to be worth it. Oh, but I'll try. Let's see. Okay. Tim, every morning, every moving thing that lives shall be food. You think so? Really? Are you food? Yeah? Dogs are food? Cats are food too, according to you, right? How about you just go back and think about the Garden of Eden, you know, the Garden of Vegan, and just eat healthy fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, and stop paying people to hurt innocent animals. I mean, how do you honestly live with yourself? You go to sleep at night and you think to myself, God loves me because you paid somebody to cut the head off and the wings off an innocent chicken? It's fucked up. It's not okay. Something is wrong with you, Christian people. Truly. All right, TikTok, thank you for being here. You guys, let's see if you guys are any saners. Get somebody in here who can read. Remember, you have to be over 18, and if you want to come in and read. All right, somebody named Carl is here. If you want to get to the top of the list, you have to put some sort of like decorations in here on TikTok, like some sort of fruit dancing in or whatever. Okay, that's how that works. Hey, Carl.
Hi.
Carl, are you over 18?
Yes.
How-
word just sounds weird for some reason.
How old are you?
I'm like, no, I'm actually just 18 to be honest.
You're 18 years old. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know how to read?
Yes, very well actually.
All right. So you're going to read this card here. Please start at the top and read the whole thing. And tell everybody, keep tapping on the screen to encourage you.
Okay. How to respond to ridiculous things.
You didn't tell everybody to tap on the screen.
Oh,
Remember,
okay.
you're a teaching
Tap on the
assistant.
screen, guys.
Okay, good. You're a teaching assistant. So you do my job. All right? Okay, go for it.
How to respond to ridiculous things that we had say. Carnists say, but what do you want me to do? Just eat grass all day. Vegans respond, no, vegans don't eat grass. They eat thousands of delicious foods, many of which you probably already eat. They just eat vegan versions of burgers, pizza, lasagna, tacos, soups, sandwiches,
Okay,
and
stop for a second. I
chilies.
couldn't understand you properly, which means probably the people on YouTube can't quite understand you either. Please speak more succinctly, a little bit louder, and more clearly. Okay?
Oh, okay, sorry. They just eat the vegan versions of burgers, pizza, lasagna, tacos, soup, sandwiches, and chilies, etc. Being vegan is easy. Just go on social media like TikTok and start following vegan hashtags. You'll quickly You'll quickly find vegan foods. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. You'll quickly find vegan cooks, athletes, parents, and how do you say that word?
You'll quickly find vegan cooks, athletes, parents, and dietitians.
You'll be able to see how millions of vegans are eating healthy, delicious meals without harming any animals. If they can do it, so can you.
Okay, that's right. If they can do it, so can you. Guys, keep on tapping on the screen over here. And thank you to everybody who is following and sharing. Thank you to Funny Dogs who just joined. I saw ya. Okay, let me turn this around. Okay, hold on 1 second. Flip this around. Okay, now I can see you on TikTok. All right. So, how do you feel about what you just read?
Fine, I guess.
Okay, can you say what you just read in your own words?
Yeah, I was faking all that. Where eat what you want. Like, why are you hating on people who just want to eat food and live? To be honest.
Okay, hold on. Why is it you Christian?
Don't kick me.
Why is it? Hold on a second. Why do you people in Britain always keep saying "to be honest"? You just keep saying "to be honest," "to be honest." Why do you always say that?
That's my opinion. It's my opinion.
But I think it's a habit that you guys say that. I'd like you to stop. Just you don't need to say "to be honest." I'm going to assume you're honest. You don't need to say it all the time.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically, people like they eat chicken. Yeah, I know it's not I know it's not fine to eat chicken and all.
Okay, why do you
But,
do
like-
it? Why do you do it? Why do you hurt animals when you
Because
don't
it-
have to?
I know it's like okay, I need to stop saying so basically.
No, I want you to finish your sentence. Stop with the rodeo hats, TikTok. You just said that you eat chicken and you know it's not okay. So why do you do it?
Because people do it. Because
Why
they
do
like eating
you?
food.
Why do you hurt innocent animals who you
We're not hurting
never,
them.
who you
We're not
never
hurting them,
even
though.
met? Why do you hurt innocent animals who you never even met? You pay somebody money to kill someone who never did anything wrong to you. Why?
We're not doing anything though.
You are paying the killer.
How are we paying people?
How do you think the animals end up at McDonald's and on the shelves in the grocery store? Is something
Yeah,
called...
but that's not us. That's not us ourselves.
Of course it is. Sweetie, listen to me, okay? There's something called supply and demand or supply and buy. Okay, I want you to picture this for 1 second, okay? Picture that you have a store, okay? You have a cute little store, right? And you have on there, in the store, you're selling some dead animals and you're selling all fruits and vegetables, okay? Now imagine that everyone in your town listened to my channel and they decided they were not going to hurt animals anymore. Every time they came into your store, they never bought any dead chickens, any dead pigs, they never bought bacon, they never bought any burgers or anything. After a while, you would stop paying people to murder the animals and bring them into your store. You would say, well, nobody wants these dead bodies. So you would start having more tofu and lentils and beans. You see, that's called supply and demand. So you, every time that you buy a dead animal, you are paying somebody and you're saying to them, you know what, I'll be back next week. So put it back, another dead animal on the shelf. That's
Let
why
me
you
make this
must...
clear, yeah?
Did you understand did you understand what I just said? Did you hear a word I
Yes.
said? Okay, tell me
Yes.
what I said. Teach it right now. What did I just say?
So you said, yeah, if I owned a shop and I sold like KFC, for an example, and 10 people said they were going to go vegan because of you, yeah? So they would stop coming to my shop and go to a different place to buy vegan foods and stop coming to me. So I'd stop selling like chicken or something.
Yeah, you'd stop to sell the dead animals. That's right.
Yeah. But us ourselves aren't killing the animals or the people in the shop. Other people have done it.
What part do you not understand? If you have the store and you're giving money to the people who are killing the animals, like who do you think is killing the animals? Like, how do you not understand that you are paying people to do this?
We're not paying people though. The people in there are just cooking it. They haven't killed it.
Who
It was already dead when they bought it.
Do you not understand what I'm saying about supply and demand, that you are paying somebody to do this work? You really don't get it?
Do you not understand me?
Okay, listen to me. If there was a dog right now alive, okay, somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay? And somebody said, I'm going to pay you to kill that dog, right? Who did the bad thing? The person who eats the dog or the person who killed the dog or the person who paid the killer?
What type of question is that? No one's going to
Answer
eat
it.
a dog though.
Of course they do. People eat all kinds of animals, and it's irrelevant whether it's a pig or a dog or a cat. You are paying the killer. I want you to go and do some research about that because you really don't seem to get it. I'm really sorry that you don't get it, but that's the fact. If you are paying somebody for any kind of meat or dairy or eggs, you are paying somebody to kill and harm those innocent animals who never did a single thing wrong to you ever. All right. Thank you over here on YouTube for being here. Thank you, by the way, to the super chat here. Lachlan wrote, sadly, kids are learning not be vegan, such as cocomelon. I know cocomelon is terrible for that. Thank you for pointing that out here over on YouTube. Only their ice cream video was good. Oh, did they have a vegan ice cream video? That's good. The rest promote animal abuse. Yeah, shame on cocomelon. You're right. You're absolutely right. Thank you for pointing that out. All right, so hey, thank you for the chicken on my head. Tick tock. That's really sweet. Okay, guys, over here on YouTube, I noticed that there's some jitteriness with the, like, I'm kind of like not flowing. So I think there's probably something with the signal. Thank you though, guys, for being here. I do appreciate you very much. Thank you to everybody who gave a super chat. I'm going to continue here on TikTok. Yeah, I know, cocomelon. It's sad. I mean, I could restart the live here on YouTube, but I think I've been here an hour already, so I'll come tomorrow. Make sure you guys all subscribe, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed, and I'll see you then, okay?